Okay, so let us start about the software concept. Now, earlier I have explained that the hardware and software both are complement with each other. So, students, we are all familiar with the fact that the computer is programmable electronic device that performs mathematical calculations and logical operations and can especially process, store and retrieve large amount of data very quickly. So the computer has hardware component and software that help us work with the computer. Hardware is one that is tangible. The storage device like hard disk, compact disk, input devices like mouse, keyboard, CPU, and display devices like monitor, printer are hardware, and computer instructions that can be stored electronically is basically known as software simply. So in this session, we will discuss more about software and its different types. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So listen each and everything carefully. So today we will discuss about the what the software is, what's the need of software, and what's the types of software basically. As we know, once again, as we know that computer is a machine which cannot do anything without instructions from the user. In order to do any specific job, you have to give a sequence of instructions to the computer. So this set of instructions in a proper sequence is called a computer program, isn't it? That means when the set of instructions is written especially or logically for performing a particular task, then this set of instructions is known as program. And program is also stored in the form of file. Okay, so the file having set of instructions is known as program file, and the file having the data is known as data file or document file, isn't it? So basically the two kinds of file, one is data file or document file, and another one is program file, means the file created using any application software like MS Word, MS Excel, etc. Then such type of file is called data file or document file, right? And when you use any programming language, in class 11 there is a programming language like Python that we will learn later after finishing this unit. So then when you use any programming software and you just create the file by storing several set of instructions, that is known as program file. And the main advantage of program file is executed, and when it is executed, then all the instructions inside the program file will be executed, and as a result we get the desired task. On the other hand, in data or document file, what happened? You just design or make the file, you can open it, you can print it, you can format it, etc. But that file cannot be executed. That file only opens the data that you have stored earlier. So basically, now come to the point. So the set of instructions in proper sequence is called a computer program. I have already explained about the instructions. Instructions is the specifying thing, and that what must be done on data. And instructions need keywords, operators, literals, punctuators, etc. Now that we will discuss later in programming. Okay. Now here, so basically what we say, the software refers to that set of computer programs that cause the hardware to function in the desired manner. Okay. So basically when we define about the software, actually the term software means a collection of programs, and I have already explained uh, just now what is program, which enables the hardware to operate. That means only hardware cannot efficient for performing a particular operations on the computer. To perform an operation, you need the combined functions of hardware as well as software. So software means enables the hardware to operate. Okay. Or on the other hand, you also define it likewise that software refers to the set of computer programs that cause the hardware or computer system, you say, to function in the desired manner. You know, hardware means the physical components of the computer system, and we can say that hardware which cannot perform any calculation, comparison, or manipulation without being instructed to do so. Means without the software, your computer just like a dead body. Okay, that not that does not functions anything. And when the hardware is combined with software, then any operations is to be performed. Now, any questions regarding the concept of software?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, one thing you always keep in your mind that how computer perform operations. Earlier, I have explained already that computer understand only two symbols, that is zeros and one. Means computer is fully electronic device, and so that all the instructions given by the user is not stored in the same way. That instructions is converted into zeros and ones and then carry out the process. Am I right? I have explained earlier these things.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the question is how computer converted our signals written in our language to the computer understandable language. So we little bit focus here, but while the programming software like Python chapter uh, will be started, then we discuss about the how data is stored or represented. Here we discuss little bit for understanding about the software. Okay. So dear student, computer being an electronic device, we write most of the things in slide for your convenience. So computer being an electronic device understands only electric pulses. That is, whether the electricity is flowing through a circuit or not. We denote these two states of pulses, means whether electricity flowing and not flowing, by 1 and 0. Okay, and thus computer understands a language that consists of only two characters, namely 1 and 0. Right? I remind you, I have already explained earlier this thing. This special language is popularly, okay, known as binary language, or you say machine language, which is directly understood by the computer. Okay, so 0 and 1, the digit of binary language or binary digits, are also known as bits or binary digits. Okay, and earlier I have explained you bits is the smallest individual units of the memory and how it makes from the binary digits. Binary, that is BI, and the last character of digits, that is TS. So this one is bits is made by the combination of binary digits. And binary language consists of ones and zeros, typically in group of 8 or 16 bits used for storing characters and numbers. So here we little bit focus about the bits. In previous classes, mm, I have already discussed something about that. Okay, but the question is how our characters and other things are converted into the electrical pulses. What's the reasoning behind it? Okay, so dear student, in memory chapter, you have learned about 8 bit sequence and represent one character, means any alphabet from A to Z, either in capital or a small, takes or stores in one byte. One character having one byte. If any word is having 6 characters, it means it takes 6 bytes. Okay. So now the question is how it is converted. Okay. So basically computer, two things you understand about the computer: language and also, so first of all we discuss about the computer language. In fact, I think you have learned these things in class 8, class 9 also. That computer, there are different languages used while computer was developed. The language is categorized in generation wise, and the languages are machine language, or you can say binary language. Second one is assembly language and high level language. I think you have learned. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
yes, we just focus little bit and then you understand easily about the software. This is the broad concept. Okay. So you don't be confused. You just clear all the things easily. And so that now the question is, what's the machine language? That means while you communicate anything, computer operations performed by the interactions of user and computer, right? So user communicate with the computer by giving the instructions, and you know very well any instructions is written for a specific language. So that is why what's the language that computer directly understand? Definitely machine language or binary language. That means computer understand only two symbols, that is zeros and one. It means while we give any command like dir in alphabet, then computer cannot understand about what's the d, what's the I, what's the r. Okay. So first of all, machine language. Machine language means the binary language, and this is the language that computer directly understand. So earlier, the instructions was given in the computer by binary language, and that is very difficult for the user. Okay. So after that, human developed another language that is known as assembly language. So binary language is the first generation language. Okay. And after that, human developed the assembly language. Assembly language does the mixed of several languages. Like in assembly language, used binary code that is 0 1, then hex code that is alphabet A to F. That means the value of capital A in hex code is equivalent to 10. B is equivalent to 11. That means when you write 1010, instead of you write capital A as a hex code, then it is the equivalent to A. And also the mnemonics. Mnemonics actually defined by the human, like add, ADD, copy, COPY. So these are combined to form assembly language, and assembly language is the second generation language. So assembly language, when user give their command by using assembling language, then he feels some relax rather than utilizing the machine language. Okay. So now the problem is in computer side. That means the instructions written in binary form 0 1, computer directly understands. And the suppose instruction along with the hex code, suppose the A, then computer cannot understand about the A. So you need to a certain instructions that converts the A into the zeros and one, and so that the computer easily understand. So that is why there several translators programs is developed for converting, and known as the language processor. We will discuss in operating system in this chapter in operating system topic. So there are three types of translator, like assembler, compiler, and interpreter. I think you have learned it. So the interpreter, compiler basically used to convert human understandable language character into the machine understandable form. That means electrical pulses and zeros and one. So and right now you understand the computer uses language, computer understand machine language, that is only two symbols 0 and 1. Now assembly language is not very easy. It is also difficult, similar to the machine language. So after some time, human developed a language called high level language. High level language is also known as user language, right? Because in high level language, we are using all the characters that we are using in English language. That means we can say high level language is very much similar to English like language. So all the characters, alphabets, digits, and other symbols, delimiters, punctuators that we are using in English can be, that symbols can be used for making the instructions, and that is the nature of high level language. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now once again come to the point. So simply, dearest friend, we right now we write instructions by using high level language. Okay. And most of the programming language supports high level language. Suppose you will learn Python. Python also supports, that means all the instructions written in Python, you use the high level language. Now the question is, while user utilizing the high level language for making the instructions, then it is too much the user is too much comfortable. But you just think on the computer side, what happened? Because your instructions, you write the instructions in combination of letters, digits and other symbols. And you know computer understands only two symbols, that is zeros and one. So in computer side, while you making any instructions or giving the instructions in your language, then computer cannot understand any symbols or translate. That's why. So now the question is, you have learned in input device, while you give any instructions, this is the responsibility of input device that converts your signals into electrical pulses, means zeros and ones form, and send it to the computer's memory RAM. And then after, control unit reads the signals and do the certain operation. Okay? I think you have remembered these things. Now, the question is how input devices converted our signals into the electrical pulses. That's the key point. Now you know that there is a certain language processor programs like compiler, interpreter, assemblers that is used to convert this code. But what's the basic thing? What's the main technology for converting? Because, for example, any alphabet can be defined, can be divided. Yeah, you perform any arithmetical calculation on alphabet, yes or no? No one can respond it. Am I audible?
So what just you said? I can't listen.
Okay, okay. Once again, my question is, suppose your name to perform any mathematical operation perform on the basis of numeric value only, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Means, suppose if you want to find the square root of your name, then you find it.
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
What? Why?
No, sir.
Why? Why you can't find the square root of your name?
Sir,
Because it is not
alphabetic.
a numeric form.
So simply that means your name is the string value, and a string value is a stored character by character, means alphabet, and you can perform mathematical operations only on quantity, that means numeric. Okay, so now the question is, you if you write your instructions in alphabet like dir, then how it is converted into zeros and one? No. So just you just I explain what's the reason behind this. So dear student, in fact, for converting high level language to low level language or machine language or bandy language, that means zeros or one, now computer uses encoding system. Okay, and there are several encoding systems was implemented like BCD, binary coded decimal, EDBIC, ASCII. I think you have listened this word, ASCII, ASCII.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Now another one is Unicode. Unicode, I think you have not listened this word Unicode. Unicode is based on class 11 and 12. Okay, so you know what do you mean by ASCII, or what is ASCII?
8
Yes or
bit
no?
is 8 bit is
Yeah.
equals to 1 byte per second.
And that's the units of memory. But my question is, the ASCII code is the encoding scheme. Okay, okay, don't worry. Just I will explain. Basically, we are using high level language right now, and you know high level language consists of letters. It means alphabet A to Z in both cases, small and capital, 0 to 9 digits, and other symbols like comma, full stop, semicolon, etc. And you also know these symbols cannot directly understood by the computer. Okay, so now ASCII code, the development of ASCII code, the ASCII code is based upon the 7-bit system. Okay, each and every encoding system developed on the basis of bits, the 7-bit system, and you know 8 bits is equal to 1 byte, and 1 byte represent one character. In fact, 7 bits for storing alphabet, only we require 7 bits, and 8 bits for number, because number is stored in a condensed form. Okay, how number is stored? The number is stored in a condensed form. So just you see the diagram. That means 8 bits. 8 bit means representation of 1 byte, and the 2 bytes, that is 16 bits, in the below line is the 16-bit combination. So Unicode uses 16 bits and ASCII code uses 8 bits. Okay. So now how any character is stored? We just give the simple example. And 1 bit means 1 switch, and 1 switch either having on or off. Okay. So now you just remember this thing. ASCII code is numbered from 0 to 127 for each and every character in English language. It means we are using 128 characters in English language. Okay, means alphabet, capital and small, 0 to 9 digit, and all other symbols, greater than, less than, a small bracket, a square bracket, curly braces. So all together, how many symbols we are using in English language or high level language? 128.
128.
Okay, and the ASCII code means a number, unique number assigned to each and every character. Clear? So ASCII code started from 0 to 127. That means any symbols represents 0, then other symbol 1, other symbol 2, like that. So there is a chart, like the logarithm chart. There is also a chart is available called ASCII chart, means which characters is belongs or assigned to part number. Okay, so in this connection, just I provide the basic thing. You just remember, and you have a copy or pen, you write it. ASCII code means capital A to capital Z. The ASCII code is 65 to 90 respectively. It means capital A, and what's the ASCII value of capital A? 65. Similarly, capital B, 66. Capital C, 67. Capital D, 68. And in such a way, capital Z, 90. Understand? So, capital alphabet means A to Z. The ASCII code is 65 to 90 respectively.
90.
Yes, 90. Just 26 alphabet? Yes or no?
Yes,
There
sir.
are 26 alphabet. So while the 65, it means 65 and plus 25, that is 90. So 65 itself including having just 26 liters. Similarly, a small a to a small z having the ASCII code 97 to 122. Okay, you also write it. Capital letters having ASCII code 65 to 90 and small letters A to Z having ASCII code 97 to 122. Means a small a equals to 97, a small b equals to 98, and likewise a small z equals to 122. Now in number what happened? In number what happened? You use 0 to 029. Now 0 is not assigned as 0 ASCII code. Okay, the numeric value is also assigned, okay, for ASCII code. So the 0 assigned as 48, and you just, we have 10 digits 0 to 9, so just you include 48 plus 9, and that is 57, I think so. So 0 equivalent to ASCII code 48, then 49 means 1, 2 equivalent to 50, like that. Now you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the question is how it is represented. For example, now just you draw the 8 lines, 8 bits that right now you see on your slide, the upper line. Okay. So in 8 bits, now capital A equals to, while we give the capital A, then capital A is assigned to, what's the ASCII value of capital A? Just I have said 65.
48.
No,
65.
48 is equivalent to 0. So each and every character like full stop, dot, etc. we discuss later in the details in programming. It's just you focus on the digit and alphabet, only these two things. Okay. So the capital A equivalent to 65. Now you divide the 65. You convert 65 in the binary language. How you convert 65 is the decimal value. So you need to change it into binary equivalent. So in fact, binary uses two symbols. So the basic mathematical term is that you just divide 65 by 2. Now when you divide, then what's the result? What's the remainder?
32.5.
No, so you
32.5.
32, you just divide 232 the 64, remainder 1. Okay, the division must be integral, okay, not fractional. So 232, then 1. Again you divide 32 by 2, then 216 the 34, 2, okay, and it becomes 0. In such a way, you repeat the divide until the quotient is not 0, and then carry all the remainder from bottom to top, and so that is the ASCII value of 65. This one is the long process, but in short process, how you calculate? You have right now you have a pen and paper along with you or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So simply just you make 8 bits combination, okay, and then the upper part of this one, from the right side you write 2 to the power 0, then move to the next 2 to the power 1, then 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, and 2 to the power 7. Okay? You have
Yes, sir.
written?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Just
sir.
you make it, and on the top you write that one, and on the bottom you leave the that particular bits blank right now, but you write down on the bottom, like you write on the top 2 to the power 0, then 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. Now you write on the bottom just the result of what's the value of 2 to the power 0? 1.
1.
So then 2 to the power 1, you write bottom in front of 2 to the power 0 bits 1, then 2, then 4, then 8, because in a binary pattern what happened, when you move to the next, then it this one is double for the previous one. So 1, then 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, then 32, then 64, and finally 128. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you just combined the ASCII value and you just on or off the switch. Okay? Means you write 0 or 1. How? For example, now your A equivalent to 65. Yes or no? What's the ASCII
Yes,
value
sir.
of capital A? 65.
65.
Now how 65 is represented? Only you on the two switch. 65 means 64 plus 1, 65.
Yes, sir.
Okay. इसको थोड़ा सा हिंदी में भी समझ लो. नीचे जो भी 1 से लेके 128 तक है, इसमें जो भी ASCII वैल्यू जिस भी कैरेक्टर है उसको कंबाइंड करके जोड़ के देखो किससे बनता है. तो 65 केवल दो स्विच को जोड़ने से बनेगा. कौन कौन? 64 और 1. बाकी किसी कॉम्बिनेशन से नहीं बनेगा. तो आपको 65 में क्या करना है? 64 वाले ब्लॉक में 1 लिखना है और 1 वाले ब्लॉक में क्या लिखना है? 1. ठीक है? तो ये दोनों ऑन है, ऑन रिप्रेजेंटेड एज 1, और रेस्ट सभी जो बॉक्स हैं 8 बीट्स का, सब में क्या लिख दो? 0. सबको ऑफ कर दो. इसका मतलब क्या बना कॉम्बिनेशन? 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. ओके
सर
आपको
सर हम लोग
बोलो,
वैल्यू
बोलो.
नीचे से ऊपर लिखेंगे.
नहीं तो नहीं समझे. देखो 8 पॉकेट है ना तुम्हारा बना हुआ.
यस सर.
अच्छा, तो हर पॉकेट तो कंबाइंड हो रहा है ना. नंबर किधर से लिखाता है? राइट टू लेफ्ट. ये सब तो मैथमेटिक्स टर्म है, ये सब
यस
तो
सर.
समझ
यस
पहले से. हाँ, तो राइट टू लेफ्ट ही ना. डिसिमल नंबर में क्या होता है? डिसिमल नंबर का बेस कितना है? 10.
यस सर.
तो 10 10 बढ़ता है. क्यों बेस 10 है? क्योंकि उसमें 10 सिंबल यूज करते हैं, 0 से
Yes.
लेकर 9. अब बाइनरी में कितना सिंबल यूज करते हैं? 2, 0 और 1. तो इसीलिए उसका जो बेस है पावर कितना पे चलेगा? 2 पे. तो पहला
Yes.
पॉकेट हो गया 0 पोजीशन में, तो इसीलिए 2 टू द पावर 0, और 2 टू द पावर 0 को कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो कितना होगा? 1. फिर
Yes.
सेकंड में वह किस प्लेस पर है? 2 टू द पावर 1 पर. 0 1 ऐसे प्लेस होता है ना लेफ्ट में. तो 2 टू द
Yes,
पावर
yes,
0 1 हो गया, तो नीचे हो गया 2. नेक्स्ट है 2 टू द पावर 2, इट बिकम्स 4. तो ये तुम्हारा वैल्यू हो गया ना उस प्लेस का.
Yes sir. समझ गए.
तो अब इसको बाइनरी, ये तुम्हारा फॉर्म है, और कोई भी डिसिमल नंबर को अगर कन्वर्ट करना चाहो तो डायरेक्ट इसके कॉम्बिनेशन से कर दो. अब जैसे हम तुमको एक बता रहे हैं, जैसे फिंगर लो, 4 फिंगर ले लो. लिटिल फिंगर को मान लो 1 है, फिर रिंग फिंगर को मान लो 2 है, फिर मिडिल फिंगर को मान लो 4 है और इंडेक्स फिंगर को मान लो वैल्यू 8 है, तो सबको जोड़ोगे तो 8 + 4 + 2 + 1 कितना होगा? 15। इसका
Yes, sir.
मतलब है 4 बीट्स में कितना नंबर अटेगा? 0 से लेके 15 तक, 15 तक। तो चारों में 1 लिख दें, 1 1 1 1, तो कितना हो गया? 15। समझ रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
अब जैसे मान लो 0 है, तो 0 का मतलब क्या होगा? चारों 0 होगा। 1 का मतलब क्या होगा? लिटिल फिंगर वाला तुम ऑन रखो, मतलब 1, और बाकी 3 क्या रहेगा? 0। तो 0 0 0 1। 2 का मतलब सेकेंड वाला, तो 2 क्या होगा? 1 0 होगा ना 2।
Yes, sir.
2 का बाइनरी कितना होगा? 1 0। 3 का कितना होगा? 2 + 1। इसी चार्ट को नीचे से जोड़ते जाओ तभी बनते जाएगा। तो 2 + 1 कितना होता है? 3। इसका मतलब 3 का बाइनरी क्या होगा? 1 1। आया आप समझ में?
Yes, sir.
जैसे तो बताओ
Yes.
4 का कितना होगा? 4 का कितना होगा? 4 का बाइनरी
001.
नहीं, 1 0 0 पढ़ना लेफ्ट से है। हाँ, ये ठीक है, क्योंकि 4 स्विच को ऑन करेंगे, बाकी को ऑफ करेंगे। दैट मीन्स 4, the ASCII value of decimal 4 means the binary is 100. Now 5 means 4 + 1 5, that is 101. 6 becomes 4 + 2 6, तो 4 + 2 और 1 वाले को 0 कर देंगे, 1 1 0। तो इस तरह से हम कोई भी डिसिमल वैल्यू को डायरेक्टली, देखो तुम्हारे पास 2 मेथड है, या तो 2 से डिवाइड करो, ठीक है जी, किसी भी डिसिमल नंबर को 2 से डिवाइड करो, इंटीग्रल और उसका रिमाइंडर को लिखते जाओ। ये 2 से डिवाइड तब तक करेंगे जब तक उसका कोसेंट 0 नहीं हो जाए। जैसे मान लो अभी हमने 5 किया, 5 को डिवाइड करो 2 से, तो क्या हो जाएगा? 2 2 जा 4, रिमाइंडर क्या हो गया? 1। फिर उसको, यस, अब 2 को फिर 2 से डिवाइड करो, तो 2 1 जा 2, रिमाइंडर क्या हो गया? कट गया, तो 0। अब देखो 2 को, अब 1 बच गया, तो 2 को फिर डिवाइड करेंगे तो 1 तो डिवाइडेबल है नहीं, तो ये इटसेल्फ रिमाइंडर हो गया, तो क्या हो गया? 1 0 1। समझ में आई बात? तो ये लॉन्ग प्रोसेस है। ये जो अभी प्रोसेस बता रहे हैं वो क्या है? वो एकदम सिंपल और आसान प्रोसेस है। तो इन सच अ वे एनी योर इंस्ट्रक्शंस इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू इलेक्ट्रिकल पल्सेस। सिमिलरली अब तुमको क्या करना, क्या है, आप कोई भी कैरेक्टर अपने मन से ले लो। पहले तो ये लिख लेना A to Z, S की वैल्यू 62 65 to 90, स्मॉल A to Z, S की वैल्यू 97 to 122 respectively, and 0 to 9 digit from 48 to 57 respectively, 0 1 2 3 4 5 like that up to the 9. And also other character, suppose you provide the blank space ASCII code is 32, means each and every characters that we are using in high level language, okay, has a particular number assigned to it known as ASCII code, and on the basis of ASCII code that characters is converted into the electrical pulses, and so that computers carries the processing. So although software is a set of instructions, set of programs, and programs is set of instructions, and instructions is written in by using high level language, and computer understand only machine language or binary language or low level language, that is zeros and one. So in such a way, if you don't understand this concept, how our instruction is converted into electrical pulses, then this chapter is not understood by you easily. Okay, that is why I explain how this particular character is converted into 0 and 1. I think today my focus point is also the types of software, but I think It takes more time. I think 11:20. Okay. So what should I do now? It needs to end of the session or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, student, you read it and you just practice the things, how convert this one. And while class is running, once again I repeat on the board. Then that is conveniently you understand. Although I think you try, and if any confusion regarding the conversion, then just you ask me on the next session. Okay. So now it's the time to in the session. First of all, we just close the sharing screen. You just wait a while. Now we come back to our main screen. Okay, now right now